And this race, DC Curry TV on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like and follow. It's This Race. No hate, no fear. All right. Who was scared or who wasn't scared or who did what? Do you believe it was real? Do you was staged? Or do you think it was a real fight? Mike Tyson fight against Jake Paul. Is it real or is it fake?
I say real.
Fake and staged.
Nah, I would say it was definitely planned. It was about as real as wrestling. So if WWF, WWE, whatever them letters is, if wrestling real, that's as real as wrestling was.
Why can't y'all just say Mike Tyson is old?
No.
Why we can't just say that Jake fighting old people?
That too, but it was a real fight.
But look at what the stipulations was. Mike Tyson could not knock him out in the first round, or he would not get paid. He could not knock him out in what was the third or second.
None of the rounds.
Did we see that in writing or just the internet rumor?
No, that was the stipulate the contract. He could not knock him out.
All right, so what about the other round?
This contract was about Jake Paul and his
he could
lawyer.
knock him out at no round.
Jake Paul and his lawyer and manager, all of them was in the room, and this is the stipulations. He had to go to them many rounds to get all his money.
Yeah.
So he couldn't win the rounds.
He had to go through 8 rounds.
He could win the rounds, just can't knock him out.
He didn't throw no punches. He didn't throw no punches.
Mike could have knocked him out. Mike could have knocked him out. 3 times I know Mike could have knocked him out.
Come on, man.
Easy.
There was also a couple times that he rocked Mike now.
Yeah, I know.
The first time.
That's the thing.
Hold
But
on.
see, that's the whole stipulation. It wasn't no stipulation that he couldn't knock Mike's ass out.
Right.
And as
That
long
was
as
the
the fight went,
Yeah.
Mike's legs got weaker and weaker.
Yeah.
So Mike was trying to hold on, saying, damn, if I
I'd have
go
been done
ahead
by
and
now.
put him down,
So you
I'm going
said
to lose money.
I'd be done by
I'm
now.
just trying to...
possibly one of the greatest fighters ever who have his own hemp business. I know they don't put the rumor out there like Mike don't have money, but that is a lie.
Mike got money.
Yeah.
Mike got
so
money.
you talking about one of the greatest fighters ever, champions ever, just for $20 million, I am going to be okay with losing in front of my kids in a stage
more than
fight.
$20 million.
I'm just saying that's what we saying right here.
No,
If
that's
it's
what you
real-
saying.
20 million was a
This is the
check that
thing,
he
the
got
thing.
just for the
That
fight.
No, they looking for that great white hope.
Yeah.
And the only way to make him legit is to have him fight somebody credible like Mike Tyson.
Exactly.
Anybody else? Now the next time he fight, watch how much money he get.
Because now, guess
Watch
what?
how much money
Muhammad
he get
Ali
next time he
grandson,
fight.
Jake
Muhammad
Paul or
Ali
Mike
grandson.
Jake Paul. Mike ain't fighting no more.
Muhammad
Mike ain't
Ali
fighting no
grandson has called him out now. So that's the fight. Muhammad Ali grandson is called him out to say, I
Whip
want to avenge
his tail.
what you did with Mike Tyson.
Listen, y'all
So,
might
but hold
not
on,
like
let-
Jake
let-
Paul, but the
let's
boy
go
can
back to
box.
this.
I
Go
said,
back
y'all
to
might
this.
not like Jake Paul, but the boy can box.
Yeah.
And he knows how to attack the part.
He know how to attack an old man.
There you go. I just feel as though if you want my respect,
He can
you
fight.
need to fight someone
fight.
at your age. Mike Tyson is a retired legend. You had no business in that ring with this retired legend.
That's not his only fight. He's fought a
don't care.
UFC fighter. He's fought a so-called more athletic
That was
NBA
washed
player.
up.
Okay,
UFC.
okay.
Right, but he
Okay.
has not fought another boxer.
Darren Woodley.
That's what I'm saying.
That's not his problem. Y'all are turning in watching. Nobody said put a gun to your head and make you watch it. Y'all watch it because he's found a way to appeal to the dislikeness you have for him. So now y'all want to tune in and see him get knocked out. Why not just maybe once get his boy credit? His boy can
Brian,
act.
I didn't have nothing against
he
him.
fought a 58-year-old fighter.
Come on.
Who never really threw a hard punch
Come
at him
on.
the whole fight.
He only threw
who
79
ducked
punches.
and dodged his shots. He didn't hit the man, didn't hurt the man, didn't swell him up, didn't cut him.
Yep.
Didn't beat him up.
he rocked
and
him
you
the first
telling me he's ready to fight some of these real fighters out here?
No,
He
go
is
back and
not
watch the
ready to
fight.
fight them.
He
This
ro-
was a promotional thing.
Yeah.
This was a money-making venture.
Nah.
Yeah.
And Mike
telling
Tyson, I praise him for getting that $20 million.
Yep, that's it.
Nah.
And being an actor the way he
Come
was, he
come
was
through.
an actor
Nah.
for this
Yeah,
guy
Now,
who was a
but
youth
let me say
sensation.
this. Let me say this. I don't know if y'all caught it, but who is the guy when Mike Tyson was trying to make light of it and said, I fight him? That guy pissed me off so bad. I'll kick your ass, Mike Tyson. That was his brother. So to me, now you're being disrespectful. You had no respect for this man, for this legend, for this king, and that's the part. Jake, I kind of got over the Jake thing because I already knew the politics. But the brother, I was like, look, I'll get in the ring and beat your ass, and I'm cussing now.
All I'm saying is, I thought the
Disrespect.
first round when Mike Tyson rocked Jake, Jake got on his bicycle, which is smart,
Right.
and make Mike walk him down.
No,
and Mike at
but
his age
see-
could not walk him down.
But
That's
even
all
though
it
when Mike rocked his
Man,
ass the first
come on,
time, Mike said, "Oh shit, I'm about to lose my money."
Look, the first time. Let me tell you, hold
I
on.
need to see a contract where he said,
Come on,
"Come
come
on."
on.
Hold on. The first time.
Come on.
The first time Mike could have knocked him out is when he slapped him at the weigh-in. He could have
Yeah.
knocked him out then if he wanted to.
Now that was real.
That was the first time.
That
he
was
could have
real.
slapped him.
But I'm
I
just
don't
saying.
care.
I think he
But I'm
should have
just
slapped
I
saying,
don't care. It'll make
As
more
hard
money.
as he slapped him, he could have knocked him out
Yeah.
then.
Yeah, it would have made
If he'd have
Mike
made more
loyal.
money, if he'd have knocked him out then, they said we got to reschedule the fight.
Yep.
And
me
now
tell
the
you
money gonna
I
double.
think Mike Tyson was letting
Did
them
you
know
see how
I
quick
can
he
whip your
slapped him?
behind.
Did you see how quick he slapped him?
Right. Did he punch him
He
like that in the
didn't
fight?
punch that quick in the fight.
At all.
Never.
I think
Because
Mike
it's
was letting
boxing,
them.
and you gotta in boxing, you gotta give a punch. You gotta be able to take a punch to give a punch.
Mike Tyson been hit by George Foreman, dog.
Come on.
He
That
been
was
hit by
20 years ago.
Yeah,
Let's
but
stop
I'm
living
saying-
off of 1990, Mike, and understand
Did
this
you
is
see
58-year-old
how Mike
Mike.
was punching
So
the
why
bag
would you
in
even want to
training?
fight that Mike?
Did you ever see him punch Jay Paul like that? Did you see how Mike went
first
at the
round,
bag
he
in
rocked
training?
him.
Did you see him constantly going at Jake Paul like that
Talking about the way he's going after the bag?
in training?
No.
Because the bag ain't going to throw hands back.
What
Right,
I'm
but
saying
Mike
is, after
knowing-
he rocked him
I'm
that
gonna-
first
if I
time,
can get to him
you
like
didn't
this-
see none of that.
My thing is, let's just look at what Jake Paul is doing right now.
Right.
Number one, I'm saying these are fixed fights, especially
Yeah, I
that one
agree.
was a horrible fight to
He
watch.
was Nate.
But what I'm saying is, I don't like the way that he's systematically taking some of your favorite black heroes because
Come
he ain't
on.
out here fighting
Come on.
no
Favorite
white
Nate
person
Robinson?
who was great.
Yep.
He fighting black people and beating them up and winning.
Name
To
me a
go
white
down-
great
to
boxer
go
right
in
now.
history
hold on,
to
hold on,
say that-
Sister J. Name me a white great boxer right now. Other
And they
than,
don't.
other than
They
Alvarez.
first off, they don't obviously have to be boxers. They could be anybody. Let them whoop on Michael Phelps' ass.
Right.
Who
Let
says
him
Michael Phelps
whoop.
want to get in the ring?
I'm just saying.
Ain't gonna get in the
Well,
ring.
right. So
For
they
$20 million, he
He's
would.
only fighting nobody.
so
He
they
can't force
only
nobody to get in the
preying
ring with
on
him.
people that need the publicity or need the money or the publicity or need something to live for. Mike Tyson might not need money or publicity, but he said that fight gave him something to live for.
But
Yeah.
do you
Oh,
really
the Gypsy
think?
King.
But do you really think that
But
the
he's gonna
history?
call him out.
Hold on. Do you really think the history that Mike Tyson has now and the way people perceive him already that this fight actually tarnish anything? He made some money.
Thank you.
Did this really tarnish him at all from the history that he has already?
Absolutely not.
No.
I
If you
just
see
think
Mike
it's- I
Tyson
think
shaking
it's-
like
It's
Muhammad
just
Ali
like-
next
it's
week,
just
you
like-
will
I think
say
it insulted.
he
I
shouldn't
think
have
it was
fought.
That
an
ain't gonna
insult
happen. That ain't
to
gonna happen.
his legacy for me. Because when I saw it, I was like, "This is just bullcrap. This is just it means nothing to me." And I have no respect for Jake. I would have respected him better if he would have fought someone of his magnitude, of his age. If you want me to want to gain my respect for as a credible boxer, to come at a retired legend like Mike Tyson,
Did you-
older than you, I just can't get with it.
I disagree.
I don't got no.
Mike
I don't
Tyson
got
had to
no-
accept
I
it.
disagree.
Yeah.
If you telling me that for less than an hour's work I can make $20 million and all I gotta do is get out here and not fall down.
Thank you.
I mean, that's
Not-
fine on Mike.
if he'd have faked like he hit him, if Jake Paul would have hit him Mike, and Mike faked like, oh, he knocked me down, he laid down, and that type of thing, I'd be like, all right, Mike, that was some bullshit. But Mike stood up there. This is just like any other skit that you see on social media. It just happened to be on the biggest level. Streaming is a big part of this thing.
I just don't
So
understand
how y'all
this
saying
was
it.
to bring in
Well,
a
my-
crowd of people. To bring in a crowd of people to make some noise on both sides, like we doing now.
I
And that's what they
understand
made
Mike
their money
making
on.
his money.
It
I'm
didn't
speaking
hurt
in
Mike,
reference to
and
Jack.
it didn't help Jake.
That's what I'm speaking
What
in
did
reference
Jake
to.
do wrong?
Mike, go get your
Nothing.
money. Mike looked at it, a cool 20 mil in my pocket, good. I get that. But in reference to Jake, you got to move forward. Mike is good. He's done. He's finished. Jake, I don't respect you as a boxer.
I
Not
don't,
right
I don't
now.
think Jake
Jake
Paul
right
is trying
now.
to be known
Not
as
right
a great
now.
boxer.
Jake can quit today. He made $40 million. He beat the biggest black.
He didn't beat him.
What I'm saying is, I want to fight against him. He
There
can go
you
the rest
go.
of his life doing personal appearances. Ain't never got to get in a ring again. And make more money if he try to go out and fight somebody and lose his whole reputation and lose what he has right now.
This is where I
Jake
get-
can stop now too, as
But he
well
not.
as Mike.
This is
But
where I
he's
give
not.
Jake Paul credit at. Jake Paul himself said, boxing saved him. Even though he had money and was a YouTube phenom, he was on drugs, he was a junkie. He got into boxing. Then, when he tried to take boxing serious, the promoters wouldn't take him serious. So he used his own money and start promoting himself. Ain't that what we talk about? So then, he took whoever would fight him. Nate Robinson, he won. We can all agree. The UFC fighter who said he was going to knock Jake out, that wasn't rigged. He beat that dude.
That's true.
So finally,
Warden, yeah.
Yeah. So you can't sit there and say this guy cannot box. This dude has just built himself up to a platform. He even gave kudos to Mike Tyson after the fight.
You mean to tell me?
So I don't understand why we so mad at a guy who's showing you self-promotion, brought back one of our greatest fighters, watch him fight one last time. Whether you believe in Rick, we got a chance to see Mike one last time. Maybe we was hoping to see 90s Mike.
Could have kept that.
No, you couldn't. In your eyes, you could have kept it. But like Mike said, for his
and
kids,
not just my eyes, and a whole lot of people's eyes.
Nobody held a gun to nobody's head to watch Netflix.
Why would? First of all, we're not. I'm not isolated. It's a lot.
Why you upset with Jake Paul?
I can disagree and not be
upset. Why are you upset with Jake Paul?
I didn't say I was upset. I said I didn't like him. I didn't say I was upset. I said I didn't like him because I don't like him. It's my opinion. I don't think he's a good boxer. He has not proven himself to be a good boxer. Okay, you want to keep going? You want me and you to get in the ring? Okay.
I think we can agree to disagree.
I mean, we got a list of win right here.
Brian, like, is there going to be Jello in the ring? Is it Jello?
He has not proven himself to be a boxer to me.
Exactly.
He is not.
I agree with Mr. J. You saying you base his career on being Nate Robinson, who's an ex-basketball player, who's 5 feet tall, 5'11" at the most, and then you're gonna base it on I wouldn't say a washed-up MMA fighter, but a retired MMA fighter in Worley, who he beat, he was not a boxer, he was an MMA fighter. Then he beats a 58-year-old Mike Tyson.
That's what I'm saying.
And you saying he's a great fighter? You judge him on a great fighter from that?
Let's talk what Jake Paul was. 185-pound white boy with no skills who put himself honed up, beefed up, worked hard on his craft, and continues to pick out
5'11" Nate Robinson.
Nate Robinson had a choice to say yay or nay. And Nate Robinson looked at the dude and said, I'm going to beat you because you got a lot of mouth, and got in the ring and came with no strategy and got knocked out. The USC fighter thought you was just some other weak white boy who's a YouTuber who ain't got no skill set, got in there and got knocked out. He came in there.
And he wasn't a boxer.
None of them are.
That's the point.
That's the point.
Yes. Yes.
That's the point.
I think Jake Paul is an entertainer.
He's been trained since
Come through.
But what I'm saying is he trained to be a boxer. These guys just think they can fight. It's two different things.
I agree with you.
It's like Chad Ochocinco.
Yeah.
It's like Ochocinco.
Right.
He's not a boxer. He think he can fight.
Why don't we respect Jake Paul for a man who was a weakling and got off drugs and used boxing and can actually fight people?
This is the thing. I'm okay. You got off of drugs. Cool. Kudos to you. Good for you. But now let's deal with the skill part. I give him his props that he got off of drugs and he rebuilt himself. But let's deal with the skill part. You want my respect? Go to the boxing ring with Muhammad Ali grandson. Let me see
you got to talk to WBA,
Let me see
the
that.
WBC. That's why he started his own thing.
Let me see that.
Okay. WBA, WBC.
You want my respect?
Hopefully y'all get out there and approve the match.
There is a normal boxing strategy. If you want to be known as a great boxer, there's ranks to go up.
Right.
He's going outside that, and he's not trying to be known as the greatest boxer of all time.
We'll be right back on that point right there. He's not a boxer. He's an entertainer, and that's what he is. Thank you, Joe Thompson. Always a pleasure, bro.